Well, it's a car reaction today. Morgan Rielly gone for 5 games. Leafs go 5-0. And as the Leafs go 5-0, of course, Austin Matthews gets number 50, and 5-1. He got 51 as well last night. God, it was a late game. It went into, what was it, like 1-something? God. Good thing they beat Arizona, because I was worried. Until the first period, and ended up being 3-0 Leafs, and they just dominated the whole bloody thing. Obviously, Bobby McMahon scores first, getting great body position, one-hand deflection or redirect from a beautiful pass by Brody. Was it Liljegren who fed Brody? Liljegren has 7 assists in the 5 games Rielly's been suspended. But what patience by Brody finds Bobby McMahon. Bobby McMahon with just the speed, the agility, just the tenacity to push off that one player. Get his stick open. Brody found it. Goal, 1-0. Toronto had like 5 power plays, by the way, in the first period, and Austin Matthews scored on one of them. He's at like the side on a terrible angle, and it's just like, is he going to pass it back up top? Is he going to feed it through? Oh no, he shoots it because he sees the goalie just come off the post. He sees a little bit of an opening. He scores. That's number 50. The building of 4,000 Leafs fans go wild. Toronto's up 2-0. And then they make it 3-0. And then, of course, William Nylander's the one who makes it 3-0 because penalty trouble for Arizona. Mitch Marner, a little bit of dangling, a little bit of unselfish play, just feeds it over to Willie. Willie scores. Vejmelka is just like exhausted, face down, like he's doing like the whole penguin thing that was a big thing a couple years ago. He was just done. He was exhausted. He made so many saves. He was moving all over the place. Arizona was like, I don't know what to do. It was literally like an NHL team playing a college. Arizona's playing in a college rink. It made sense. That first period, Arizona did not play well. Leafs did. Leafs dominated. I do have to say, though, that Mullet Arena, just how like the camera work and stuff, it reminds me of like watching an Ontario Hockey League game on telly. But it was kind of cool. I wouldn't want it all the time, obviously, for a broadcast, but every once in a while, I kind of liked it. It was different. So Leafs go into intermission 3-0. Matthews has his 50th. Bobby McMahon scores again because it's the whole I see what you did, here I go, whatever it is. It happened. There you go, cool. Saw a tweet about the core 5 being Tavares, Nylander, Marner, Matthews, McMahon in these last 5 games, but you can add Brody in there, who's like a plus, 1,000. He's playing great. Liljegren as well. Sammy's back there. Leafs are playing great. Anyway, they go into second period. Leafs getting a bit of penalty trouble. John Tavares gets called for a high stick, but the problem is he just stick lifted a guy whose stick ended up hitting himself in the face. So obviously he's livid. Keefe's livid. Leafs kill it, but as Tavares comes out of the box, is it Michelli? Whatever, gets the puck because Benoit couldn't clear it far enough. He had a rough little spurt there, like literally a minute and a half. He had a rough spurt. He gets it. He scores. It was a great shot, and Keefe's going nuts. He's redder than my beard. Like, he was pissed. And he said, like, that's effing on you to the official, and I'm like, yeah. Benoit probably should have cleared it as well, but yeah, it was a bad penalty. But it was like Keefe knew something because the momentum switched, and then Benoit gets tied up with Barrett Hayton, and he has the inside of him, so his right side, and his stick gets caught up in Barrett Hayton's equipment. Barrett Hayton's his stick's free, and it's just a great tip by him to make it 3-2, and everyone's panicking. Oh no, it's 3-2. They kept saying on the broadcast how a 3-0 lead is the worst lead, especially for the Leafs, obviously. And the first period one, because you play so well, and then you have that drop in intensity and everything like that, and effort. But then Mitch Marner does Mitch Marner things. Does like a between the legs pass. I forget who it was to. Brody, I think. It was Brody again. My God. I don't even think he got an assist on this play. He shot it low. It looked like he was looking for the rebound from Matthews. Couldn't get to it, but the puck ends up back on Mitch Marner. He backhands it, and it hits off Austin Matthews in the chest, and Austin Matthews does a soccer. He scores like in soccer, except it just hit him in the chest. He didn't do one of like these. So that's his 51st, and that's hilarious. He had a good smile on his face. That made it 4-0. 4-2. And then Toronto gets in penalty trouble. I think Matt Nye's got a penalty, if I'm correct. And then Bobby McMahon and William Nylander are working for the puck at the Leafs blue line. Man gets it out, and Nylander's chasing Sean Durzi, who they were connected all night, and it wasn't a good way for entertaining. Like, Sean Durzi's become public enemy number 1 for Arizona against Toronto. Nylander takes a penalty on him. That's not good. And then Dylan Guenther absolutely snipes one. Holy crap. He had some whip in that stick. Made it 4-3 to go into the third period. Leafs obviously still on the penalty kill going into the third period. We'll get to more on Durzi and Domi and all that in a little bit. So third period comes around. Obviously Keith's still, fuming and all that stuff. Leafs kill the penalty, and Brody just clears it. And at the most opportune time, William Nylander comes out of the penalty box. And he's on a breakaway. And will Durzi catch him? No, he will not. William Nylander snipes. Absolute snipes. Holy crap, what a shot. That made it 5-3. And then later on, the Tavares, McMahon, and Robertson line, which I'm beginning to love. As Toronto's like, you have your top 2 lines, you don't get secondary scoring. Well, why don't we just put Tavares as 3C with 2 really fast guys, and Bobby McMahon is a big lad. Let's see how it works. And it does. Tavares snipes on Vimel to make it 6-3, and the Leafs win the game. The lineup decision to put Tavares on that third line, and then if you need, you can push him up to the top line and load it up, or the second line if need be. But it's given, Robertson, McMahon, they have that vet there who can do it all. And then you got Domi, who gets more minutes and more responsibility, and he has excelled with it. Plus, you got him playing with Bertuzzi, who's just a nutcase. He can't score, but God, he works. He works his butt off, but it's okay because you have William Nylander on that line who can score, and he's loving it. And William Nylander can get in the thick and dirty of it all. He might get a late hit against him, so he goes for a cross check, and the guy might get in his face, but it's okay because Bertuzzi's going there, and he's like, I'll F you up. And Domi's like, I'm just going to do it anyway. I'm going to punch you right in the face. And he's just loving it. He's laughing. He's like, I want to go. You want to go right out of the box there, Durzi? And this happened all game. Morgan Rielly there's been a shift. That cross check to Ridley Gregg's face has put a shift in Toronto where they're like, know what? Suspend us. Go for it. But we're not going to take your shit anymore. And Bertuzzi's like, I'm not taking it. Domi's like, I will fight everyone. Benoit is, I'm going to hit everyone, and then I will fight you if need be. I don't care. Delorier, one of the biggest fighters in the league. Yeah, sure. You know what? I had a great hit. We're going to go it? Fine. Brian Reeves in the lineup. Benoit makes a big hit. Reeves goes, no. You're not going to fight him. You're going to fight me. I'm out here. But when Reeves isn't in the lineup, you have guys who are just going to go at it. Freaking Nylander had some, spunk tonight. He was just like, let's go. I'm in it. And then it's like he has this extra air of confidence. I'm a strong guy. I can go at you. And if you're going to go a little bit too hard, guess what? I've got some nutcases on my line. And they're going to go at you. And holy hell do they do. And it's great. It's great. So you got that. You got those lines flowing. And then even the fourth line, Gregg, do I see him out on the playoffs? Maybe not. I don't really like him out there. I do love his speed though. Holmberg, I like how he plays, and Kampf obviously. So I think you can fill that hole. Yarncroke's coming back, but you don't want to move Robertson down there. So Robertson's probably going to be the odd man out, but I really like Robertson with McMahon and Tavares. But maybe you put Yarncroke on that fourth line, and you're just you can roll all 4 lines. And Yarncroke can go up and down the lineup as well, and it's all right. Imagine if they get someone else too, or shore up the defense as well. So they've got a bunch of 8, 9, 10 defensemen playing right now. But damn, they played well. And Samsonov, the Michelli, I think that's how you say his name. Whatever. The first goal, that was a really nice shot. Second goal was a really nice tip. Third goal, I'm not going to Trenther absolutely ripped it. Like, not at fault for any of those. They did mention how, like, in that rink, it's hard for goalies to, like, see the puck and stuff, especially because the seats are all black. And yeah, it looked like it was rough for Vejmelka and Samsonov at one point. All the goals at one point were all just down on the same end. Until Toronto. Oh wait, no, that was included in this. Well, Toronto got a few, right, in the second, but one. They got one in the second? Yeah, Matthews. Off his chest. Is that the only one? Holy crap, there's a lot of goals on that one end. I don't care. You know what? Leafs struggle against Arizona, and they won this one. 5-0 without Morgan Rielly. Welcome back. You get to play Vegas, who, oh, look at that. Mark Stone and Eichel are on LTIR. Obviously, they can't play, so that's why, but ooh, they're shoring up some mighty cap space. I think they're pretty smart with it. Like, people can be upset, but I'm like, they're just using the rules. So they got to play against the former Stanley Cup champions. Well, the reigning Stanley Cup champions, Golden Knights, and then they get to play the Colorado Avalanche on Saturday. Wow. Oh, 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock tonight. Yeah, it's Thursday, 10 o'clock. Another late one. Nah, worth it if they win. So Morgan Rielly's going to be back in the lineup. Tried to do his appeal. Gary Bettman upheld it, so nope. Still had the 5 games. Doesn't get any money back. Doesn't get any time back. But it's okay, because Leafs win 5 straight. And, you know, we can go into the Vegas game nice and happy. Nice and happy. Everyone, have a wonderful day. Enjoy it. The weather's good here in southwestern Ontario. Toronto wins again. Austin Matthews, 51 goals in 54 games. An absolute mutant. I'm loving it. What a great way to end the night. Well, I guess start the day, because the game was it ended at like 1:30 in the morning or whatever. Oh, good times, good times. Anyway, take care, everyone. Go Leafs, go.